Hey guys, it's Cheeze Gaming back with another video, and today, since a lot of you wanted to see more of the top 5 type of videos, I decided to make another one. Today's top 5 video will be on the top 5 gold costing guns in Pixel Gun 3D. Now keep in mind that these are just my top 5, so maybe you guys have a different top 5. Without any more I need to say, let's go right into the video. Starting off with number 5, we have the Photon Shotgun. The Photon Shotgun is a really cool gun that only costs 170 coins to buy. And even better, if you want to get a better efficiency for the Photon Shotgun and upgrade it, the upgrade costs gold too. Now you might think that for such a cheap gun, the Photon Shotgun might not be too good. But when you use this gun in a battle, it completely destroys enemies. And it's like a 3-shot kill, depending on how many of the shots that it lands, because it is a shotgun, so it has multiple shots. The Photon Shotgun is probably actually one of the best primary section guns that you can buy in Pixel Gun 3D. The other guns probably have better efficiency and better stats than the Photon Shotgun, like the Secret Forces Rifle or something like that, but they cost gems, so the Photon Shotgun is really good considering that it only costs gold to buy. Another really cool thing about the Photon Shotgun is that it actually has a fire special ability, so when you hit the player, they just go on fire. So it's really good to get extra damage off of a player that you hit. And if you guys don't have such a good primary section weapon, I definitely recommend you guys to get the Photon Shotgun. At number 4, we have the Charge Rifle. The Charge Rifle is a very, very unique sniper from the sniper category of Pixel Gun 3D. We see a lot of charge-up guns in other categories in Pixel Gun 3D, but the Charge Rifle is the only sniper that has this special ability in the sniper category. The Charge Rifle is a one-shot kill for max armor players, and that is if you do a full charge, but obviously it's not for any other charge. The great thing about the Charge Rifle is that you can control the damage you want to shoot out. So say you don't want to do a full charge and just finish off a player that's already damaged, you can just charge up your gun to match up how much damage you want. The even better thing about the Charge Rifle is that it only costs gold like you expected for the full set, meaning the gun, and to upgrade it. Like for this one-shot type of weapon, there's like the anti-hero rifle or the prototype, but their upgrades cost gems. And for the Charge Rifle, and being a one-shot kill weapon, it's actually really cool to have a cheap costing weapon that only costs gold. So it gives more access to players who don't have as many gems. Coming up at number 3, we have the Smart Bullet Bazooka. The Smart Bullet Bazooka is one of the most powerful and most used weapons in the heavy category of Pixel Gun 3D, and for some odd reason, Pixel Gun 3D decided to make this gun cost gold. And since the Smart Bullet Bazooka only costs gold, it gives access to a lot of players who can buy this gun and use it. It became one of the most spammiest weapons in the game at one point because of its good damage and homing missile special ability. It probably became one of the most used guns in the game at one point until the Ghost Lantern came in and took over. But at one point, the Smart Bullet Bazooka just dominated the game because of its homing missile ability that was just so annoying. And a lot of spammers love this weapon because of its cheap price. Its full set, meaning the upgrade and to buy it, only costed gold too, so it was very easy for players to buy this gun since the gold was really cheap, and it's really good for a gold costing gun, like for one of the best guns in the heavy category and one of the most special guns of the whole game. Like you don't see the homing missile ability very often in the game. A lot of players in Pixel Gun 3D just started buying this weapon like crazy. At number 2, we have the Dead Star. Now the Dead Star is a very special type of secondary weapon you can find in Pixel Gun 3D. And the cool thing about it is that it shoots very fast, has a 5-shot capacity, and its damage is area damage. That's really cool because you don't see this type of gun in the second category of Pixel Gun 3D. When you think of a secondary gun, you usually think of something more like a automatic or laser shooting gun, but it's different for the Dead Star because when you think of automatic or laser shooting guns, they usually have large capacities and they don't usually deal area damage, but it's different for the Dead Star, like I said, because it's the complete opposite. It has a small capacity and it does area damage, and that's very strange for a secondary gun because you don't see that too often with guns in the secondary category. But this gun is still very, very good, and it's really good for finishing off players that are already damaged like crazy. So say you already hit a player that got shot in the body by a prototype or anti-hero rifle, it's really easy to use the Death Star and just finish him off. The Death Star is a 4-shot kill for maxed armor players, and don't worry about getting a full-on body shot or a full-on headshot to get more damage. As long as you hit in the general area of the player, like I'm doing right now, the area damage will still affect it and do the same damage as if you hit him in the head or something like that, because the area damage is the same amount, unlike if you were using a laser shooter. And finally, our number 1 gold costing gun in Pixel Gun 3D is the Pet Dragon. The Pet Dragon and the Laser Bouncer are probably the most used weapons in Pixel Gun 3D that are a part of the special category. But the thing about the Pet Dragon is that it costs much less gold than the Laser Bouncer. They are both gold costing guns, so I was deciding between whether to put the Laser Bouncer or the Pet Dragon. But just because the Pet Dragon costs less than the Laser Bouncer, I decided to use the Pet Dragon. The Pet Dragon has amazing stats, and the only thing that's not so good about the gun is that its range is short, but that's okay because it's kind of like the high voltage or guns like that, the acid cannon, something like that that does a lot of damage, shoots really, really quickly, like is a crazy firing speed, and guns like that are just meant not to have such a long range, but that's the only disadvantage. But otherwise, this Pet Dragon stats are amazing. You can kill a lot of players using the Pet Dragon, and usually I would like to use the Pet Dragon in small maps like Pool Party. And if you play a full-length match, you can probably get around 20, 15, those type of good kills using the Pet Dragon. But that is if you use it for the whole entire length of the match, and you'll get some pretty decent gameplay using it. And if you guys are looking for a good special category gun, I do recommend you guys to buy the Pet Dragon because it's such a cheap gun for such a great gun. I mean, if you guys are looking for a special category gun and already don't have the Laser Bouncer or a gun like that, the Pet Dragon is a gun that I definitely recommend you guys getting because it's a cheap gun and it's a great gun for small maps. And in large maps, you just need to hop closer to them and finish them off like that. So that ends my video on the top 5 gold costing guns. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Comment down below any suggestions or anything you would like to see in future videos. And until next time, Cheeze out.